Low, low, low.
Hello.
Hey! I
What's
wasn't
good?
I wasn't expecting a musical intro on Mark's side too.
I wasn't even singing. I wasn't even singing this time.
This time.
That's fine. It's a good thing because otherwise we would have just gotten like the copyright and then it would just mute everything and we don't want to go through
Yeah.
Was that a
Yeah.
second of music?
Or
that.
you could be like that shitty band Styx. I'll never forgive that.
F.
I'll never forget. Dog, I literally used the one like line from Mr. Roboto, like the secret because I was playing Quake
Oh, right. And then
and I got fucking copyrighted. Like, are you kidding me? Fuck you, Styx. You're not even good anyways.
hey bro, that was pretty good. So here you go.
It was a little too good.
A
Here,
little too good. We're gonna have to
serve me up like damn.
They're
Yeah.
like, hey, we see you're enjoying the game that has our music in it. You know,
They
we make
didn't even
royalties
have
off.
their music.
Oh!
I was literally singing it.
Wait, they got you for singing it. That's
Yes.
we need some of that
Oh,
royalties, please.
This is Quake. Quake has a Nine Inch Nails soundtrack. It doesn't even have Styx. Have you heard Mr. Roboto by Styx?
Not in full,
I
no.
might. I think I
It's
might.
like the Domo Origato,
Oh,
Mr.
that
Roboto. I'm gonna
Roboto
sing it.
and
I'm gonna sing it in monotone so they
arigato,
don't get us.
Mr.
But
Roboto.
there's a part that says, "I am the modern man. Secret, secret. I've got a secret." Yeah, I just kept saying, "Secret, secret. I've got a secret." Like I started singing it. That one verse. That's it. Just because I found a secret in Quake,
Copyright.
and they got me. And I was like, "Wow."
Got him.
That's what? How does that stand? How does that stand?
Fuck you, Sticks. Anyways,
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
Mark.
and I guess I'm a fucking Sticks hater.
And you're watching or listening to episode 413 of DangIT Prodcast. Welcome back, everybody. Got some news going on this week, but I want to check in with you guys. How are you guys doing?
I'm alright.
All right.
Nice. It's been
Got my got a beard trimmed finally because Jesus Christ, I woke up on Thursday and I said, "Man, I hate myself." So had to do it.
head due to
Jeez.
him.
I need to shave. I need to shave before I go today because we had engagement photos today. So your boy got to trim up a little bit.
Yeah. You definitely want to trim up for that one.
Ooh, yeah, I have my previous engagement photos up on the wall. Like there's one big ass one. Yeah.
Mark, you
That's
be
good.
like trimming up areas that you didn't think you needed to trim before.
I'm gonna need a mirror.
Oh boy, but I want to do a quick shout outs over on just like things that happen like post the Saturday of the podcast. We're having a D&D session. I wasn't expecting Stephanie to drop the news immediately, but it was one of those things where it's like if Mark caught wind of it, it's like what happened?
Because dude, I was like, what the fuck happened?
Dude, all I can tell you is that you'll hear it and you'll think that Christoph really made that shit up. Like he just, you would think that he just got tired of like all the nonsense of these high rolls that we get and just wanted to say like let's just give them a bad day. It was apparently
He very well might have done that.
Yeah,
very well might have done that.
Yeah, reportedly it was something that we had done previously that butterfly affected all the way to like where we're at right now. So
are we sure that's what that was? Or are we sure that's just not just
that's all he could tell? That's all he told me. So like there's a bit of sus in there that I'm feeling. So we'll
because he's done that before.
Right.
Did y'all piss off in the last D&D session, dog? What? For the record, I don't even go to the I'm not part of those, so like,
I don't even go here.
Like, dude, take this for example. We were trying to sneak around this monster. We were finessing this monster with rolls, and Christoph made up something on the spot and just fucking like, no, you are fighting it.
It's true. But
Jesus.
The current situation that we found ourselves in is like just we're like level 2 up to going to level 3. None of us are even above like 30 HP.
Aren't we level 3? I think we are level 3.
Christoph said for sure this upcoming session will hit 3. So that's why he told us to like prep ahead.
It's like I
It's been
honestly
a
I
couple
feel like
sessions, yeah.
starting people off at level 3 is usually the go-to. Starting at level 1 is always so much more of a pain.
Yeah, and I think we kind of felt that.
Damn.
But
Yeah, but long story short, I'm the only one alive apparently.
are you sure? No, it's like no, Sephi and I got down. That's what happened. Cause like
Yeah, I'm the only one standing.
it was a sequence where it's 37 damage. Like you either dodge this or you get hurt. And Mark thankfully had something extra in him to shield him from like the attack. So
Was it absorb elements?
he's something like that, right? I was playing as an ice character. I did the high roll for him.
Jesus Christ.
So he lived. He really just like danced away from that explosion inside this room. And Stephanie and I just got caught. It was
y'all make it sound like Kristoff wanted to fight you. Like
yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
He very
too.
well might have. Like I wasn't there, but I've experienced Kristoff DM, and he very well might have.
Kristoff was probably like, you know what? Session's over. Dog, we were only 5 rolls in. It's session's over.
Like he wants the like Kristoff said, he likes the drama, and I was like, I can tell.
Yep, he certainly likes the drama.
That's funny.
And real quick thing, on Sunday I was able to hang out with Anaya, check out how the office has been since I guess the last time I was there. Probably like one of the D&D sessions way back when Gabe was back in town. Anaya does, I'm not sure if any of you know this, probably Phil more so, but Anaya likes to rearrange a lot. I like to rearrange rooms.
A lot.
Oh, he's exactly like my mother.
I was at the office a couple months back. Actually, around February, and yeah, it's rearranged again since the time I went last year.
Yeah, do you want me to tell him that he has the exact same thing as my mother, but she does the exact same shit?
Probably won't do anything, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I can tell you right now.
Over here acting like a 57-year-old white woman.
I think it just kind of helps with like him managing like his thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's like he does it as like a way, his own little therapy thing. You know, he goes, you know what, this isn't right, and he does it.
I'll tell you right now, the current rearrangement is
two different sofas up today because my mom is doing that. I carry a sofa down the stairs and a sofa up the stairs.
Did she do it by herself? Real quick question.
No.
Oh my god.
My mom had to help. My mom helped and then my dad helped, so I'm just like.
Oh, okay. Like, Mark, get down here. it's that time of the month. You're rearranging.
That is pretty much how it started.
But I'll tell you right now, the current rearrangement involves a bit of stacking and a lot of vertical space utilization, which I'm totally okay with. But he's literally he stacked desk upon desk, and the dresser, which held like the monitors, the computers back into time, has been turned sideways.
What?
It's been turned sideways so you can stack just a myriad of other things there and just be able to squeeze in right next to like the desk setup. So if you don't,
is my boy okay? Like,
turns the dresser sideways.
It's so interesting. I should have taken a picture of it, but like
I literally saw him last Saturday. Like,
because you can't use it if it's sideways.
You can actually.
You actually using it.
You can. When there's a will, there's a way, Mark.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You can. I guess in theory you can, but should you probably not? But
no, he's got it. It's like the way it's set up, like all together as a unit. It's impressive. It's very impressive.
I just imagine shit just falling out of the dresser.
That's just funny. I can only picture it in my head right now.
When you said the dresser was on its side, me and Phil both looked at you like you just weren't speaking English. We were like, what?
I feel like it's a physical representation of like his life. Like it's hanging on. Like
Jesus. Now I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's why I was concerned. That's why I asked, is my boy okay?
I think he's doing okay. He's still like in really good spirits. I'm still very impressed by like the fact that he has a TV set up now, and it's the furthest away from like a monitor or anything like that, but yet it's still like very much so connected
Yes.
So
He has a wire going from a TV, mind you, it's like a 55-inch or so
yeah.
or something big on the wall, at the very tippy top of the fucking wall, a wire going all the way from there to the PC, which is on the other side of the room,
Oh
to a
my
monitor, and that's the double
god.
screen. And I
How's his
was like
cable management?
no, his cable management is fantastic. I'm just trying to understand why he would want the monitor. Look at my hands right now, Mark. Like, if you can see my screen, why would he want the monitor all the fuck way back there when this PC's right here?
What the fuck?
And he says it's because he has the camera set up to where it looks like he's playing a game.
That's fair. It actually does kind of look like that.
So I was like, okay.
Whatever works, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, like it's facing his back?
No, like so. Well,
kinda.
Because like look,
It's no, not this back. It's definitely like pointed like a corner.
I was gonna say, like, define like he's playing a game.
Okay, here, I'll take this controller. It might spoil little things for later in the conversation, but hey, fuck it.
All right.
You see, take this controller for instance.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, one controller, yes.
Tis controller, yeah.
He's looking when I usually do a stream, it kind of looks like this, right? I'm looking at this screen. I have a screen right here, and my camera screen, which is right here, where I'm looking at you guys.
Yes.
Okay, I'm looking this way.
Mm-hmm.
He has this exact same like camera pointed like this, but from such an angle to where you can't even tell he's looking at a 55-inch TV.
Oh wow! Oh.
So it's a little bit of camera magic.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
Impressive.
Scary, but it works.
Such a convoluted
it's very Anaya is what I like to call it.
That is such a convoluted way to do that.
I can't wait the day that you finally come around. Granted, if the rearrangement's still the same, Mark, but if you like combine,
She said it won't be.
I'll just see that side end table and be like, why is it like hanging up? Why is it hanging? First of all,
if what y'all tell me is true, it won't be.
I'm gonna have to check on that office like every 2 months and then take a picture and see what happens. Progression.
How often does he change it?
Obviously a lot.
Like, is it like
I've seen some iterations.
Like once every month, a couple times a month, or like every few weeks?
A couple times a month? Oh my god. That's when he becomes a concern. But I'm pretty sure it's a couple times, like maybe once every couple of months, maybe.
I'll have to ask him. I'm definitely gonna ask him, like, what exactly makes you want to change it?
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, do you just want it to feel fresh? Is it kind of just like an organization kind of thing?
Yeah, personally, I just like to set myself up in a way that just, I mean, currently it's set up so that like I have a lot of like central space here for me to walk around, because I had like a weird convoluted thing where I also had like a 55-inch TV. It was like at this like side right here. And I also had like a desk like in this kind of in the center of everything, and I was in the back, and the webcam was somewhere like in that area. So I was just it really was me looking up and just like playing on this monitor. But now I've changed it up so it's much more like interactive friendly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, my whole point of the game room, because that's what this is. This is a whole game room. This isn't like my room or anything. I like it to where I try to have as much room as I can to put things away, but also have it to where we have people that can walk through. So like this corner desk is like right here, and you have the walkway behind me and then the walkway around the couch. But the couch is stuck in the middle. It's not moving anywhere.
That's a big room.
It's
sizable, yeah.
Room. It's sizable. It could be bigger, but we put the wall up so that we can close this off and I can do the content creating stuff.
Yeah. It's one of the things I like for sure. Oh, go ahead.
Would you say it's like the size of a den?
Yeah. Well, this is a second living room. So this is a second living room, quote unquote. So it's like it's split in half between what we use as a dining room / my wife's office. Then this is the game room. Yeah. That's why you see the weird ass brick wall behind me. That's supposed to be a chimney.
Is it functional?
I think it is. It's gas, so it's really dumb.
I don't like gas things. I don't like that because I think boom.
No, it's not like that. It's a gas fireplace. So in my opinion, like it's irrelevant. Like that's not what you use a fireplace for.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I was gonna have like if for a fireplace, you just want to use wood.
Exactly. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck? So I have it blocked off because you see, I have like my Rosalina and Palutena posters over there, or
I
like
just see that. Yeah.
framed. They're definitely blocking off, so it looks better on the camera. But yeah,
Plus, in
God.
California, I don't imagine you use that very often.
Yeah, probably not.
actually, you honestly, because of we live in Southern California, it does get cold during the
What is it
winters.
actually?
It's pretty
Sometimes.
bad sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, because I'm just so used to the whole California is very hot kind of thing.
Oh no, it's hot.
Yeah, it's a
It's hot
general
right
thing.
now.
Yeah.
It's hot right now. Look at me. This
It's
is why I'm wearing
cloudy.
a tank top.
It's cloudy as fuck outside, but the humidity is ridiculous. So
Look at me, I'm sweating in the back here.
yeah,
You're swimming through the air.
I'm actually shocked I don't have my fan on, which I might turn on in a minute. So
I
we'll
have
see.
mine like, well, I was doing laundry and I was trying to speed it up a little bit, so I just have the fan going right now.
Yeah, if you want to know how warm it is, just look. He's wearing a tank top right now. That tells you.
You wouldn't catch me dead without one during the summer. It's fucking hot. I can't wear this to work. So like yeah.
I'm dying at work.
Yes, exactly.
AC.
Oh my god.
We do have an AC, and I got the one vent that goes into this room. So
we used to have an AC that we've like used here and there. We ultimately just stopped using it, but it really, like, for the office room that like is somewhere around in the other side of the house, it was just like a brick thing that would just like protrudes into like the office room, but it makes everything so cold. Which was,
yeah,
bro,
it was great.
Bro, good investment. Get a window unit.
Well,
I thought about it.
Yeah,
but my windows are kind of weird. Like they're
yeah,
they're like the weird like wooden blinds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can't
like,
really do that.
I have one. God, it's a lifesaver in the summer.
Yeah, I bet
it'll cool this place down good.
Yeah, you hung out with Anaya on Sunday, right? I hung out with him a little bit on Saturday. Yeah.
Nice.
He's all over the place.
he truly is.
Yeah.
Like, I was glad that he actually said like in our meeting that he'd want to hang out like a little bit more. I'm like, thank you. I'm so lonely here.
I'm so lonely.
But yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Glad to know he's alive. You know?
Yeah, like I think he's been trying to settle back down after having to like get his new job and everything. So now he's finally starting to like balance out again.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still got that like grinding mindset though. I see it.
Sigma male grind set.
The Sigma male grind set. I like it. But yeah.
Alrighty. Anything we want to talk about first before we like what would you say be like the biggest like topic for us to be like tackling?
I feel like there might be two. I put some topics down, but some of them really just do intersect with each other.
I feel like the number one would be Obi-Wan.
Which would tie into Star Wars Celebration. Do you see what I mean?
Okay.
That's why there's so many things. So I feel like that could be one of the last ones.
Okay. I can just take off my last like bit I want to really say if that's an update.
Obi-Wan, Star Wars Celebration that also ties into Survivor.
Exactly, which also ties into like all the other Lucasfilm stuff that they announced too. So realistically, that probably might be the big one, which is Star Wars Celebration.
All of which looks great.
All of it, which looks great. All of it, literally all of it. No, I can't deny. Yeah, all of it.
But yeah, let me just quickly go over pickups for this week because I've been not doing that a lot.
I have one as well. Whenever you're ready.
All right. So for the Switch, I got these two games. This is Skull the Hero Slayer as well as Eastward as well. So it's like
I gotta pick up Eastward.
Goodness gracious.
I gotta pick up Eastward, dude.
So like I saw Twitter, they were posting that like, oh, the actual physicals are gonna be on like retails available. I'm like, okay.
Oh, say less.
Say less. I can pick it up like later tomorrow. Okay, cool. I'll pick up the day after.
What game is Skull again? It's the interesting one where like you can remove his head and every head is a different power up.
Yeah, so you can change it to different types of enemies that I guess you put your skull onto. That's what I'm getting the gist of it.
That's the most dynamite heady shit I've ever seen. But yeah, all right.
But yeah, that's caught my attention like early on when it was announced, and I was like, "Oh, cool. Let me just wait for the physical, and then we'll see."
I'll look into that one. That's not that cover art looks sick.
Yeah, and then Eastward, like I've seen a little bit of gameplay here. It's heard some really good things about like some good stuff like through reviews. So I was like, yeah, that's probably something I'm actually gonna have to pick up.
It's very, very Mother / Earthbound inspired. I really want to play it.
Okay, and last thing,
it looks super good.
Just picked up these 2 games from the Pokemon franchise. Was a Heart Gold and White 2. So I was able to. That was
nice.
Nice. But yeah, I never really got to like play through Heart Gold, so I was like really happy to be able to pick that up. And yeah, so I guess it's yet another thing to add to my list. So here I am.
I like it. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, so just more and more stuff to fit into all that.
That's what's up. I like it. That's a good pickups, my boy.
But Phil, you said you had your own pickup too?
I have one. I got one pickup this week. Next week, if I make it on Saturday,
little late
it'll be a much bigger pickup video. But I got one.
You got the one.
I got the one. It's the big release this week. Other than Eastward, I should have picked up Eastward, but I got Pac-Man Museum Plus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Pac-Man's birthday week, baby. So they released a collection of 14 Pac-Man games.
I did not even know there were that many.
There's way more than 14.
Yeah, there's a lot.
This is supposed to be like a big celebration of Pac-Man's like birthday, because this week is the 30-something, 40-something birthday, I think.
I just think back to that trailer. He's my son.
But let me give you a quick rundown, because I also have some first impressions of this game.
Oh yeah,
I've got some goods and I've got some bads.
Okay.
First of all, I'll give you a quick bad. Bandai, I hate this new logo of yours. It's terrible.
Oh yeah, the text box one.
Yeah, this is the first game to use it now.
They went back to the classic.
No, I would never call that classic. This just looks generic.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Because it looks bad. I missed the orange already.
Yeah,
have you seen Elden Ring copies recently? They have the new logo.
Oh my god,
that's terrible.
I think mine just went up in price now for that.
Yeah, this now has a variant.
It just looks like the original Bandai.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of does.
I mean, it's like sure, legit.
I guess
it's like legit, like the same shit.
But I'm also just not used to Namco looking like that. I understand that it's Bandai Namco. They've been owning them for a while.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're talking about the red square, then of course it's different from the red square.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think the original was like a red square for Bandai.
Yeah.
But now it's just kind of like a
It's like they thought they could mix both Namco's and Bandai's like original logos together.
Which I thought that was the whole point of like the red, orange, and yellow one.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my smallest complaint out of the whole thing.
Well, the new one is more colorblind friendly.
Yeah. We've got 14 games on this collection. Let me run them down real quick, each one. We got Pac-Man Arcade. Great. I don't even know how to tell you if Pac-Man's good or not. Like, of course. One of the most iconic games of all time. We've got some rarities with Super Pac-Man. Super Pac-Man, very interesting game. You eat a dot and it makes you big, and then you can just run through walls.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a very, very rare and obscure Pac-Man game. We have
it's power of Pac-Man and the Kool-Aid Man.
Yes, the power of Pac-Man and the Kool-Aid Man. Exactly. We got Pac and Pal, another rarity. That one's a little weird. I didn't know how to play it. I was trying to understand it, and I was like, am I doing something wrong? Because you have to get cards on like, it's like normal Pac-Man grid, and I smacked my mic. And there's cards that you have to grab, but then the PAL part is somebody's grabbing the fruit. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I got to learn it a little better.
All right.
We have everyone's favorite Smash Ultimate stage, Pac-Land.
Okay.
Everyone's. One of my favorite Pac-Man games, Pac-Mania. Love that game. It's a little slower paced.
But what was the first one where it was a 3D platformer Pac-Man game? So I remember that game.
There was one.
Pac-Man World. That's not on here.
I was wondering because I played that I think like a little bit when I was really young.
Yeah, Pac-Man World's incredible, and I wish they would re-release the trilogy already. But
well, they made 3 of them.
There's 3 of them and a racing game.
There's a Pac-Man racing game.
Yeah, Pac-Man World Rally. You can
I think
unlock.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can unlock Puka from Dig Dug, and you can unlock the prince from Katamari Damacy. Pac-Mania. We have the Super Nintendo version of Pac Attack, which is a game I own physically. It's a good puzzle game. It's actually a very fun puzzle game. It's kind of weird how it works, but it's a good puzzle game. I like it. We have the Super Nintendo game Pac in Time.
Huh.
This is a 2D platformer. I discovered this today in the morning. It's a little slippery, but you know what? It's kind of got a charm to it. It's not the best game, but it's got a little charm. It's like a puzzle. Like it's a puzzle in and itself how to figure out to beat the level. It's pretty interesting. We have Pac-Man Arrangement Arcade, which is one of my other favorite games. It's really good. If you've never played it, I would recommend just that one. It's so good. You have Pac-Man Arrangement console version, but technically it's the PSP version. It's a interesting game too. I was playing it today for the first time, and I was like, you know what? When the 5th level ended up being a boss battle, I was like, okay, I think I like this game. You have one of the best, if not the best Pac-Man game on here, Pac-Man Championship Edition. The original PS3 and 360 version. It's so good. God damn, that game still holds up. Pac Motos? I don't know. It's something. I haven't yet to play it, actually. That's the only one. Pac and Roll Remix. So Pac and Roll was a DS game that you would roll Pac-Man around levels. Think Super Monkey Ball, and you're in the right direction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like that. Both Pac Motos and Pac and Roll are Wii games. Keep that in mind when I get to the cons. You have Pac-Man Battle Royale. The one that you can go to a Dave and Buster's or round 1, that big ass one with 4 players.
There's a Pac-Man Battle Royale.
That is on here. That is on this collection. It's
Did
so
not even
good.
know that was a
That's
game.
kind of sick.
Yes, it's 4 people can play at once. This game does support 4 players. And essentially when you get the dot, you're bigger than the others, and your whole goal is to eliminate the other players.
So it is essentially Evolve.
I guess.
I got no reference.
Sure, Mark. I'll take your word for it.
Someone plays as the monster. Other 3 plays the one hunting the monster or running away.
No. Actually, I would argue that Pac-Man Versus, which is not on this collection, is a little bit closer to that concept. No, this is more like all 4 of your Pac-Mans. The ghosts are on the field, but you get the power pellet, and then you can eat the other Pac-Man. But it's a very short. It doesn't last long, and you have to. Somebody else can get another one, and then you guys will bump off each other. You can't actually eat each other.
Bumper cars.
Yeah, and then the final game is the most recent Pac-Man game.
Most recent
from the developers of Crossy Road.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
I'll pretend I know what that game is.
It's that mobile game, the one with the little chicken. It's like next level. It's like the spiritual successor to Frogger.
Okay.
Okay, it's Pac-Man 256.
Wait. Oh yeah, I played that a couple times. I actually really did like that.
This is the PS4 and Xbox One version. If you've never played it, the mobile version sucks because of the ads and obviously microtransactions.
Yeah, it
But
does.
the console version is actually pretty fun. It's a play on the fact that the original Pac-Man, you can't go past level 256 because it glitches out. It does, yes. So in this game is a play on that, where Pac-Man's going up this maze and the game is glitching on purpose.
Right.
And so you have to escape the glitch.
It's great.
It's really fun. It's really good. It's a pretty much survival. It's like, how long can you go?
Escape the storm.
Yeah, and then you can unlock power-ups. The more you play, the more levels you get, the more power-ups get unlocked on the field. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's the 14 games. I'll start with the positives.
Alrighty.
I like the hub world. You get to play as Pac-Man himself, and you get to run around your own little arcade that you can build and customize.
That's cool.
Think Animal Crossing.
Really? Like that?
Like what? Yeah, like putting up wallpaper and a floor and like putting
Wow, that's
arcade cabinets
interesting.
everywhere. Yeah, it's not super extravagant. It's just one little square. It's pretty
Hmm.
cute. It's pretty
Okay.
cute. Um, I like how many rarities are on this collection. There are some. This collection's worth it alone just to have something like Pac and Pal and Super Pac-Man
Mm,
because you're not going to find that in too many other collections. And then I also like the sound. It's everything sounds and plays correctly. It's really good.
mm. Okay.
Here's my negatives.
Oh, that was it? It's like, oh.
Oh yeah, here's my negatives. I have a pretty decent list of negatives. Um, I have discovered that the filter, whatever the fuck they're using for the emulation, is not amazing.
Mm,
It plays right. Everything plays right and sounds correct. But when you play the retro, play the retro games, they look a little fuzzy.
mm,
And I don't know if that's because I'm on my Switch. It might be different for PS4, Xbox One, which these collections are also on.
mm.
But I also don't think that matters because it's Pac-Man. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't fuck Namco Museum on Switch from 2017 looks better than this one.
Hmm.
I put them both side to side and I was like,
Little sus.
a little sus there. I don't like that you can't turn off the borders.
Oh.
That shit kills me. I know that's a personal preference, but I'm a person that likes to concentrate on the game and that borders look tacky.
Mm,
So that's just me. But yeah, that's not a fun one. And then some of these modern games are a little sus too. Championship
mm.
Edition is straight up the PS3 and 360 version. They didn't upgrade it or
Didn't do
anything.
anything.
They literally just threw it on there. So it's a little fuzzy as well.
Oh, like a resolution thing?
Yeah, it's a resolution
Ooh.
thing. I think it only hits 720p no matter what console. Um I'll say PSP Championship Edition looks good.
Hmm.
That one actually looks pretty decent. Pac Motos and Pac and Roll are Wii games. So they were built in 4x3. So you're gonna have borders, even though they're Wii games. And it's
Right. Okay.
yeah, it's a little weird. Um Pac-Man Battle Royale, even though it was on an HD screen on arcades, it's not really HD. It just kind of looks blurry as well.
Huh. All right.
And then Pac-Man 256 looks good.
All
Can't
right.
complain there.
It's safe.
It's an yeah, there's quality issues all over the place. Uh and it's kind of weird like as to why that thing is. My
Hmm.
number one complaint ever though is the arcade games require tokens.
I did hear about reading or read this, yeah.
So you get in-game tokens. So the better you do in the games, the more tokens you earn.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm already going to use one token to play and I get 5 back, why do I need tokens to play the games?
And also I guess it's also the fact that like it's also a console game now. So
Exactly. So the tokens do not count for anything that is a console game. It's just for the arcade games.
hmm.
But I also know why you get tokens is because you can buy stuff for your little arcade. Like you can buy customizable items.
Oh, okay.
But like,
But to play the game.
yeah, why are you charging me a token? It's not like this game takes in-game money. It's or like you don't buy microtransactions. It's all
Mhm.
in-game currency.
Hmm.
So that's like my one biggest complaint is like why? Why is that a thing?
Yeah, that's interesting.
But yeah, I still honestly, even though with the cons, it's still a really good collection for Switch was only 30 bucks.
Mm.
For PS4 and Xbox, if you're gonna choose those platforms, it's only 20.
Oh wow, it's actually cheaper. Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
was
I recommend it. It's a fun collection, especially if you want to play some of those rare Pac-Man games.
mm.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, you know what? This is a pretty good segue. Speaking of what are gonna be rare games, I totally forgot about this, but it happened this week regarding the eShops.
Oh,
Yeah, it was effective on Monday that 3DS
I
and Wii
forgot
U
about that.
eShops have like now discontinued the the use of like adding what was it, payments via credit card directly onto your account for respective consoles.
Yep.
If you link it to your main account, which would be used for Switch, that is like a workaround. But otherwise, that's just like that's the one step into closing the eShop essentially from people. So
Yep.
I can't believe it's this week. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, it already happened. It happened on Monday, I think. But yeah. I gotta pick up a couple games left before I stop. But
Yeah.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I like those.
Mm.
Yeah. Rhythm Heaven. I'll never get over recommending Rhythm Heaven, damn it.
I understand. I did pick up the Box Boy trilogy though.
Oh, it's a good one. You know what? I need to pick up Box Boy and Goodbye Box Boy. I don't have those.
Oh no.
I know. I need to get those before it's too late.
Got you.
I'm a fake Nintendo fan, I know.
It's okay. I'm over here getting the Kirby games finally, including Blowout Blast.
Oh my. But you know, like celebrate playing all these Pac-Man games though, dude. I forget that it is Pac-Man's like birthday week. I'm gonna just say, man, I fucking love this series. I like there's a lot of like qualities is an issue like through most of the series, but like damn, man.
There's a history to it.
There's a lot of history to this.
Mm.
It's crazy, but it has my favorite. This collection alone has my favorite Pac-Man games, so I can't even complain. Like it alone has my top 3, which is like Pac-Mania, Pac-Man Arrangement Arcade, and Championship Edition. So old. Those 3 are the highest ones I recommend for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And you can get Pac-Man Arrangement on Wii U. It's a part of the Pac-Man collection for Game Boy Advance.
Oh, okay.
So it's a Game Boy Advance port. That's actually how I played it back in the day. I actually still have that cart. Mark.
Hey.
Do you have a favorite Pac-Man game?
I haven't really played much outside of the original.
The original's still a good choice, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it'd be the most one that I've played the most is probably the original.
Obviously, of course.
I've never been I've never been that hardcore into Pac-Man. The only person in my family who's been hardcore into Pac-Man is my dad.
Okay.
My dad would get like over 1 million points in that game easy.
Fuck, that's a lot.
Yeah, he said it's just a pattern.
Yeah, it is. There's a way to kind of control the ghosts. They all have an actual pattern in the way you move.
Power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
My personal like top 3, like I mentioned, were those. But I'm gonna give a shout out to Pac-Mania. Oh, I'm sorry, Pac-Man World 2.
Oh,
Pac-Man World 2, the 3D platformer. God damn, that game is so good.
Yeah, hopefully they'll do something with the 3D Pac-Man.
I really hope so. I'm actually going to try and pick up. Apologize for this pickup, but I'm gonna try and get Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. I know everyone's staring at me right now. I'm trying to get them for Wii U.
So
I'm trying to get them before it gets too late because Wii U prices are ridiculous. So, but yeah, Justin, do you have a favorite Pac-Man game
aside from the original and maybe Championship Edition? Probably actually recently 256.
Yeah, 256 is actually really good for no reason. Mark, if you have the chance, it is $5 on Xbox. Just fucking pay it. Or yeah, it's $5 and it's such a fun game, dude. It's fun for just a quick pickup and play every once in a while. Yeah.
For sure. Because yeah, like I was playing the mobile version like all this time, and you know that's free. Of course, it has ads here and there.
Has the ads and the microtransactions,
but once you look past that, like there's a lot of mechanics that keep you like coming back to play some more.
The mobile version's fine. It's how it started. It was a mobile game.
Yeah.
But the console versions, man, I don't know, man. They're fun. They're just classic arcade fun. That's all it is.
Fun included.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a hot take or not. I don't think it is, but I'm not a fan of Championship Edition 2. Like I know that's one of the more recent ones, but I played it. I've been playing it on my Switch, and I'm like, I get it. It feels like there's too much going on now. When
I see what you
Championship
mean.
Edition already was fast.
Too dank.
Yeah, too dank.
Too dank.
Mark, have you ever played Championship Edition?
No.
Once again, it's on Xbox. You can download.
Yeah, I was
that.
gonna say like I know I was able.
That's a backwards compatible game.
Yeah, that and the fact that they were actually just giving that for free. Either one championship.
They were giving away two. They were giving away two.
That's probably the one I got.
Which I claimed on both my PlayStation and Xbox.
Okay.
Just to have it. Fuck it. What? What was the laugh for? I get it. All right, I have a problem.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. Like I was like, it's literally nothing to do. I was just like, wait, what's this? And I click on it. I'm just laughing at it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn.
I get it. All right, I own like this.
I get it. All right, I own Doom on all 3 consoles. What do you want from me? All right.
If you're curious, either now or later on, it's in the messenger.
Okay. Oh, the crying in the shower. I love that guy. That guy's funny.
There's this. I put the one in the messenger is like it's a dude locks door on girlfriend and out of the car just so he can listen to the guts theme.
Yup. But yeah, Championship Edition 2 is fine. It's not amazing though. I think I like number 1 a lot better. But Mark, if you have a chance, I would pick it up. I don't know how much it goes for on Xbox 360. Like I know it's backwards compatible, but I don't know how much it goes for. Maybe like 10. I think it's $10. If you get one, get Championship Edition DX. You have to play through a couple of extra things, but you can get the original Championship Edition in that game. But yeah.
Okay,
pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. Happy birthday, Pac Boy. Here's to another 40 years of you existing.
Yep.
What else is there? What do you want to talk about? Before we jump into Lucas.
Actually, I want to explore more about PlayStation.
Oh, do we? I'm about to end this whole company's career right now. All right, so
turns out back.
Yep, we're about to destroy this. All right, so I'm gonna start with. Let's start with the good part, right? Because last week, this is such a bait and switch for me. Last week, I couldn't make it to the podcast, but I told you guys on the messenger beforehand, yo, talk about how excited I am that they're adding trophy support and they're adding all these interesting things for the PlayStation like premium tier, which is the highest one now that has the retro games. And I was like, cool, that stuff is great. That's what I want. Hold on. I have a visual aid for this.
Okay, cool.
I thought you were talking to your dog or some shit.
No. I have a visual aid.
I was gonna say, that's what I wanted to add when we were talking about the space in your room. That like it's comfortable for like a good number of people to go in, but the moment that Vlad walks in, it's kind of like getting stuffy.
It does. He likes.
How big is this boy?
He's pretty big. He's not like the biggest dog in the world, but he's definitely a rot mixed with like something. He's a mutt.
It's a rot mixed with. It's a rot mixed with a pit bull. It's a monster.
Yeah, he's no, he's not that crazy, but he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He just he has a tail and it smacks everything.
Yeah, it does.
Guys, can you tell me what this is?
That's the classic.
Yes.
Nice. I got it right.
Is it a Tenga PlayStation?
Yeah, this is my PlayStation Mini paperweight. You remember, y'all remember this, right? It came out.
It's actually my coaster.
Yes, it makes sense. Do y'all remember when this came out, right?
Yeah.
How much of a fucking disaster this was?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
It was so much of a disaster, I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, it came out at $100.
Right.
And in 2 weeks, I picked it up for $20. So
yikes.
I said $20. How bad could it be? Turns out pretty bad.
Could have been $2.
Biggest what was if you guys recall, what's the biggest issue with this thing?
it was the library 1 and 2. I think there was something about specific games that were ported there. Like the emulation for it wasn't like all the way there for most of them. You can mod it, but it's like
bingo.
I was gonna say, are we scanning a barcode?
What? No, no, my bad. I was supposed to go bingo.
It looks just like a barcode on the side.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the vents. Anyways, the point is not the console itself. Okay. The biggest issue with the PlayStation Mini is that PlayStation cheaped out on a lot of the games and decided to get the PAL versions.
oh
Mark,
yeah.
do you know what the difference between PAL and NTSC is?
Mm-mm.
PAL is the European versions of games.
Mm.
That is what they're released as. They're called PAL. In America, they're called NTSC. The biggest problem with PAL is that
Oh, that's what. Okay.
TVs in Europe can't run 60 hertz. They can only run 50. So games naturally run slower
Mm-mm.
on European consoles before HDMI. So if you were to put two games side by side, an American version and a European version, eventually it starts to desync. The American one goes faster. Guess what, Mark?
We only got
Guess what? Guess what versions of games they're using for the ones that they're going to release for us?
Mm.
We're gonna get fucking the shittiest version of Ape Escape I've ever seen in my life.
The shittiest version of Ape Escape I've ever seen.
Dude, it's not even funny. It's not even funny at this point. How did you fuck up the Mini?
Gotta play Guts thing.
You gave us you 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 gave us PAL versions of different games. And then you decided, you know what? Let's cheap out even more and give you PAL versions for when we release them on PS5 and PS4. PAL versions. And here's the worst part. It's not like Nintendo, who has released PAL versions of games. Go to your Super Nintendo app, you will see two PAL games right there. I think it's Smash Tennis and I think it's Poppin' Twin Bee. If you see those games, they are the PAL versions, but they bumped them to 60 hertz. So they're running as if they were NTSC. Why couldn't they have just done hold on. Hold on.
I don't know if you see what I'm laughing at.
I understand that there are legal issues. Ape Escape remade in Unreal Engine 5. It's just a little gorilla running. I don't know if you've seen. I don't know. Hold on. Let me rephrase what I was gonna say. I understand using some of the PAL versions because of legal issues. I know Ape Escape has a big issue with the American voice acting because that was yes, because that was contracted by like I think like the same contractors that did 4Kids stuff.
Hey, say what you will. The Yu-Gi-Oh dub banger.
All right, fair.
Sure. Anyways,
One Piece opening classic.
Ooh, don't say that out loud. Manaya might come at your ass. But
I'll stand by it.
Listen, the point is Ape Escape 1 uses English like American voice actors for our version. I don't think those were hired in-house by Sony. So therefore, it's cheaper for them to just go with the PAL version that has British voice actors, but were done in-house. So I get that. But why are you, if you knew that they were going to be the PAL versions, why are you not making the effort to run them at 60 hertz?
That's too much effort.
That clearly, because if you start playing them, dude, they're gonna feel wrong. Especially for people who grew up with those games, they're gonna feel really bad. Like they don't feel right to play. And it's not just Ape Escape that has this issue. Ape Escape, Jumping Flash, Intelligent Cube, or I'm sorry, it's called Kureshi in Europe. Hot Shots Golf, or once again, in Europe, it's called Everybody's Golf. What's the other one? Wild Arms. Why is Wild Arms the European version when the Mini has the American version?
I didn't think this
That
far.
makes no sense to me. Dude, it fucks up those games so bad. And on top of that, the emulation's just bad, period. It does these weird wobbling effects. Like, the thing is the PlayStation has natural jaggies. It's how like how jagged some of the bits are.
Mm.
That's natural to the system. But it does a lot of tricks to try and hide it. You see how my hand moves? Like slightly like this?
Yeah.
This is what the walls look like when you're running.
Oh no.
Jesus. No.
It looks terrible. And I'm going to test them deeper when they come out on June 13th in the States.
Mm.
I'm gonna run them myself, but I am not excited. I'm actually really disappointed. And that's just PS1 games. PSP, there's only one game.
Oh yeah.
Or there's gonna be, I think, 2 games for us. I think it's Super Stardust and Echo Chrome.
Echo Chrome.
Echo Chrome. It's this interesting puzzle game where you shift like your perception of the level. And it's weird. Whatever.
How to get
They
to the
don't.
level, you change your perspective.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a good game.
Mm.
That is just the
But
most. That's some wild shit to say, though.
but as your first PSP game, really? I guess. And then here's the problem. It's only the first party Sony games for the most part.
Mm.
For the most part. A Siphon Filter is the one exception. That is the American version. So that game should play just fine. But like Namco games, like Mr. Driller and Tekken 2, those are American copies. Those are the American versions. Okay. While Toy Story 2 is the American version, which sounds dumb that I'm saying Toy Story, but that game's really good. And then there's 2 Worms games. Why? You only should launch with 1. But I digress. The point is, some of those games, the ones that people are gonna wanna play, look and run terribly,
Mm.
and that's not good. PSP has the same issue to an extent, I think. Depends on the game. But for PS2, they didn't change anything. It's just the same games that you can get on PS4 already. You can literally hop on your PS5 right now and buy some that are on sale.
Mm.
I'm gonna go try and get Dark Cloud 1 right now. Like, that makes no sense, dude. And it's like, Sony, how the fuck is Xbox doing better backwards compatibility than you? How does that work?
Do they have their own team doing that? Like
Probably
PlayStation?
not.
No, I don't think they do.
I was gonna say maybe it is just simply just the management of just have someone
Backwards
being in charge of that.
Nah. Backwards,
But
nah.
But then that leaves me several questions. They're claiming that every middle of the month they're gonna update with new PlayStation retro games and new games added to the service.
Okay.
Okay, how many? Do you see what I mean?
Click.
How many games? How many games get added every month? What now we have to ask what versions, because
That's true. Now
we can't even
you can't even
we
trust.
can't even assume. Yeah,
Yeah. Is it gonna be PAL version or is it gonna be NT? Yep.
it's just there's that, and then for PS4 stuff, like the PS2 stuff, since they're going based off of what's on PS4 already, are we gonna get new games added to that? Because that hasn't been updated since 2019.
Mm.
I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. That's scary. Yeah, like, thanks for giving us trophies, support, and rewinds, but thanks for butchering the games.
Mm.
The most important part.
The whole important part, dude. It's true, dude. Sony just doesn't give a shit about their legacy stuff, and it's highly upsetting because compared to Xbox, they have a lot more history. A lot. That is ridiculous to me that they cannot get PS1 games running like that.
Mm.
They need to get a better team.
And also, what is this? PS1 and PSP games have a PS5 version and a PS4 version.
Wait, what was that?
They have a PS5 version of the PS1 PSP games, and then they have a PS4 version.
I think it's a little unnecessary, but okay.
When the PS2 games are just straight up PS4 ports. It is so complicated. It's ridiculous. And
They
like
couldn't find any other way to simplify this.
as much as I don't like how Nintendo's handled their stuff, I will have to give props to Nintendo for at least being a little bit more transparent about it
Mm.
and like making sure that we're getting the best of both worlds. Like, yeah, we have American versions, right? But on the 64 app, you can turn on the PAL versions if you choose to. Like, you don't have to run those versions, but if you want to,
Yeah, there
for
it is.
those European players, because that is how they ran him, go ahead. They're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should really just give the option to the regions. I don't understand why this is a one baseline thing.
Mm.
It bugs me. It really bugs me because I want to expand my PS5 library. I want my PS5 to be my Series X. I want it to be my all-in-one PlayStation console, and I just simply can't do that. I'm gonna just have to make sure I keep my physical copies around in my PlayStation 1
Mm.
because that's just how it's gonna be. It's really disappointing that my spirits went from low to high to low immediately.
Well, as long as they're subjected to change, I mean, we'll see.
Yep. Who knows? Maybe
Mm.
they will change them. And then we can have a different conversation. But as it stands right now, I'm not excited. Am I going to try them out when they come out? Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
because I make content and I want to I
Make
want to
content,
explore
right? Yeah.
those. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not excited to. I'm not excited to do it at all, honestly.
Why? Well,
So
as long as they kind of hold on to the idea that, like, if especially for like games that you just like bought separately from like PlayStation Plus, and you can still own those, I think that's okay. But unfortunately, there'll be
you,
some that just won't even be like, you can't really buy that. You can only really use it through.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. Um, we'll see.
Mhm.
We will see.
We will see.
Speaking of retro games getting released, we
Retro.
got new NES and Super games
Oh yes, yes.
on the Switch.
The Switch. We
This
got an
isn't going to
update.
take very long.
Right.
So we got 3 games. 1 NES, 2 Super Nintendo. We got the monkey's paw, ladies and gentlemen. You guys asked for first party games. We got you a new first party Nintendo game. Ladies and gentlemen, fucking pinball. I'm out.
Pinball.
He's gone. He's gone.
We got you black box pinball. I hope you really all enjoy this.
Oh man, I
No,
was waiting for it.
I'm trolling. I'm trolling. The game is really fun, but it's a one trick pony. You play it once, you're like, wow, that was really fun, and you'll probably never play it again.
Anyway.
Yeah, I have the cart. It's a Mario game technically. Mario's in it,
Hmm.
but other than that, yeah, it's pinball. It's not good pinball. It's not. It's pretty janky, but it's fun. I like it. Yeah, it's definitely not the worst thing they could have added, but it's definitely not the best either.
Hmm.
And then for Super Nintendo, hold on to your butts, everybody. We didn't get Super Mario RPG, but instead, we got Congo's Capers and Rival Turf.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Yes! Yes! I fucking
like,
love
"Hey,
Rival
is it?"
Turf. It's my favorite game. No. Uh,
No.
no. Well, so Rival Turf, let me tell you about this. It's a beat 'em up, Streets of Rage style.
Okay.
Okay. It's very janky. It's very low budget as fuck. You can tell off the bat once you start it up, it's pretty low budget. But guess what? That's the first game to a trilogy of games that are now all on the app.
Huh.
You may have seen the games Brawl Brothers and the Peacekeepers. Those are on there.
Hmm.
Yeah, Rival Turf is the first game to that trilogy. So I guess
Huh.
thanks. Thanks for this very mediocre series.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And then
And then?
let's talk about Congo's Capers.
Okay.
The game's good.
Oh. Okay.
I can't even be mad. It's a funny. It has the Final Fantasy effect where it's a different name in a different country. So
Hmm.
Congo's Capers is actually Joe and Mac 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Joe and Mac 1, we also have this trilogy on our Super app as well now.
Hmm.
We have a full trilogy. So we have Joe and Mac 1. We have Congo's Capers now, which is Joe and Mac 2. And we actually launched the Super app with Joe and Mac 2, which is actually 3 in Japan. So we have the trilogy, and it's a good game. I was playing it on Thursday night when it came out,
Hmm.
and it's good. It's fun. It's not the best game in the world or anything, but it's enjoyable. I would say here's the thing. I say that 2 out of the 3 games are good. So I can't be too mad. But man, y'all couldn't add anything better than Rival Turf, really? Nintendo. Super Mario RPG is still there, you know? I'm sure you're holding on to it.
Oh, they're holding on to it.
Yep.
We know their policy. Clear as day now.
Oh my god. Oh, you know, like Pokemon Snap can come out already. But that's a 64 game. That is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else. The problem is with Super Nintendo, that's the only first party game left. Super Mario RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Once they do that, it's all third party from there, baby. But then for NES, that's bullshit. They have a ton of first party games they can still add. Granted, I'm not talking about quality at this point, but
It's just, by
it's just
name, by label.
the Nintendo games, the ones that are by them, they should have already been there to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
We still have Zoda's Revenge, Star Tropics 2,
Mm-hmm.
Urban Champion, which is not amazing, but hey, it's there. I'm trying to remember if literally basic golf isn't even on there. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand Nintendo's logic. Honestly, I thought pinball was already on there. When I saw that, I was like, huh? Oh, Mock Rider. There's a good one. That's a fun one. Yeah. I guess I can end this one with, where the fuck is my Donkey Kong Jr. math? I want to learn.
Want to learn?
I want to learn how to do math with Donkey Kong Jr., damn it. But yeah, I think that's all for that.
They count by coconuts.
I think it's like you count. It's literally Donkey Kong Jr., where he's climbing vines, but you're trying to get to the number associated with the math problem.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting, but I would never pay over $100 for it, which is what it goes for.
I thought it really was like, count the number of coconuts falling from the sky. I shower you with coconut.
The Donkey Kong Country Show, oh, shit. We're like, this dude has the most immaculate voice I've ever heard when he sings. Every song, dude, I was like, whoa, this guy has a voice. Whoever they got for his singing voice, man, I give you props.
Everything else, though.
I'm nobody's hero. A hero to zero.
Hold on, before we get copyrighted.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if they can copyright us for that. I don't think that show exists. I shower you with coconut cream pies. Expand dong, dude. I love it. Anyways, I think that what do we got left on the board, fellas?
Let's see. Honestly, it's all leading up to what.
You're right. 5% off your next insurance card, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Drop the contact info.
Drop the contact info on the link. Go to givemeyourmoney.com/DangIT Productions.
Give me your money.
For 5% off your next transaction to us.
Owing us the money.
Yeah. No, yeah. Mark, do you want to start off this Star Wars celebration?
Coconuts?
Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Cream pie?
Cream pie? Kenobi?
Cannoli?
Oh no.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Kenobi?
Let's get this party started.
You getting ready?
I'm in the podcast right now.
Anyways, so
compromise. Okay. Real quick.
Star Wars.
Are we gonna talk spoilers about Obi-Wan in this one?
Full send.
Full send?
Have we all seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Then yeah.
Okay. Okay, I have one
Spoiler
quick
warnings
thing.
for Obi-Wan.
Yeah, real quick thing I want to say about Obi-Wan.
This is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins.
No, not that, but yes.
Oh.
It's the fact that the score always wants to like play the original theme, but it's different. And I've been watching these 2 episodes just kind of hoping that they'll just like play the original theme, but of course they kind of rearranged it.
Isn't the arrangement done by John Williams himself?
I have to double check on that.
The original score is.
That's awesome. That's really cool. All the shows, that's the only one they got the actual John Williams for. It's crazy.
Like I know the original Star Wars actual score is by.
Not even Mandalorian can get John Williams. That's crazy.
Is he still alive?
John Williams? Yeah, he had a cameo in Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I say because I know John Williams. Like, first, is he an older kind of man?
Yes, he's very old, but he composed all of the Star Wars series, all the way up into Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, that may have been through it.
Rise of Skywalker might suck, but the music, dude, holy shit, there are some good tracks in that movie.
I still stand by that if J.J. Abrams had just done Last Jedi instead of Ryan, it would have been at least passable.
Look, let's just confirm that J.J. Abrams doesn't know what he's doing with both Star Wars and Star Trek, and we call it a day.
I'm still gonna say passable if Ryan hadn't done it. Ryan took the base and just kind of blew it into thousands of pieces.
Yeah, pretty much. But I also kind of enjoy The Last Jedi. I know that's a hot take, but
that's a really hot take.
I know it's a really hot take, but I don't know. It's not like, okay, listen, as much as I love Star Wars, I am a huge Star Wars fan. I am a Star Wars fan at face value. I am not someone that's going to be upset because the Ewoks fucking fur color was different from the next one. All right? Like, I take them at face value. I thought the Disney trilogy was fun. What
they did with Luke was just straight up wrong.
Sure. But I understand why. I get it. It's an interesting take on Luke.
Even Mark Hamill said this is whack.
Oh yeah.
Mark Hamill thought it was fine.
Nope.
No.
He even said himself, he's like, this is not what Luke would do.
Oh well. He did it.
Oh well.
If I remember correctly, I think I don't know if it was a rumor, like something like they said, like, hey, if you won't do it, I will legit just replace you with a Yoda.
Yeah.
Damn.
What?
And he was like, no one's taking that role. I swear to God.
So do you want to go into Obi-Wan first before we start doing Star Wars Celebration, or vice versa?
I'd say let's start with Obi-Wan. I'd say.
Can I input one last meme that I saw in it? Someone had the audacity to take one of the last fighting scenes in Moon Knight, take Oscar Isaac, and do the whole like I'm shifting into another persona. And they just switched to Poe and Last Jedi waking up.
Bruh.
I was like, that's so...
The audacity. Anyways.
Okay, continue.
I'm tired of the internet. I'm tired of the internet. Fuck them. This is everyone's fault.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do Obi-Wan. Yo, so Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? About a dude named Obi-Wan Kenobi.
They had a whole flashback.
He lives as a Kenobi. He lives in a cave called Kenobi, and the planet's called Kenobi.
Kenobi.
No. No. I was really intrigued.
We start off with the most painful moment.
Yeah, we got part 1 and 2, mind you. So Disney's already uploaded 1 and 2.
Are they known as part 1 and 2?
Yes.
Oh, no episode? Okay.
They're called part 1, 2, and part 3 is next week.
They are. Well, he's talking about the episodes, not the. He's talking about like the episodes of Kenobi, not the actual movies themselves.
Wait.
The episodes are called parts.
Okay, yeah, that's why I wanted to get the distinction.
Yeah. Okay. No, we're on the right track. We're on the right track, Mark.
Okay.
I thought he meant. I was thinking he thought you meant like Phantom Menace and like.
No, those are just episodes.
Oh no, yeah, no.
No. So they started with a flashback all the way back to Phantom Menace, which is really cool,
I
by the
like
way, to
that.
recap the prequel trilogy. And definitely give us the key, like,
Points.
words you need to
Yeah.
hear. Yeah, all the key points you need to go into the show.
Yep.
Very, very specific things. I love that. That was really cool. And it goes right into it.
I did love the never before seen kind of angle of the Order 66 that we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was
They
badass.
opened yeah, they opened with an Order 66 thing where they were gonna kill the kids. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Bruh. I was so
Did that
sad again.
I looked at
is
my
that
wife and I was like, "Mr. Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we going to do?"
No.
dude, I couldn't say that Jedi teacher, she was badass.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
they're
fucking
all.
going. And she got shot and she was still going.
Hmm.
She got blasted through the stomach and she was still fucking flipping and shit. I was like, "Yo!"
Yeah, she and that other the other master behind her were just going to town.
Yeah.
Yes.
They did what they could.
So, yeah, so the Order 66 is in effect. That's actually a thing in a running theme of the show. That Order 66 is still going. They're like, that obviously the Inquisitors are this group of Sith Jedis at this point
Aligned
who
with
Former Jedi.
former Jedis
yeah.
who are allied with the Empire, the
Hmm.
rising of the Empire,
Hmm.
and they're trying to find the last remaining Jedis and wipe them.
Right.
There
And
happens to be one that just has a big hate boner for Obi-Wan.
yeah, I don't know her name, but she's got a very big hate
I think
boner for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I think it was Reva.
Reva, yeah.
Reva. Okay.
Reva? I feel like she was one of the kids
One of the
Like the
kids,
kids
like,
from
from
the
the,
beginning.
from the beginning.
Well, they did say that
maybe.
she was like in the quote unquote gutter. So
I'm trying to think back to any of the kids. I guess one of them kind of looked like her.
I
Yeah.
couldn't put like a face
I'd
on
have
it.
to rewatch it again, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she's one of the kids.
I think there was a little dark-skinned girl, so yeah, I could see it.
I was honestly thinking that like they would be playing a part, as in like possibly being ones to be trained by Obi-Wan after he goes through his whole like shift in personality.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be
Okay.
enough for someone to kill him, like, you know what I mean? She
Right.
wants
also
But
this
don't
like
man's head.
unfortunately she could have been one of those who just got left behind.
Yeah,
I
she
also don't
wants
know if
this
Obi-Wan
man's
ever trained
head.
anybody.
And she'll do anything to get there too.
All
Yeah.
because she wants to impress her master.
Which, yeah, like
Yep, which is Vader.
I should have
That's
known,
crazy.
but
But we'll get to that. That's episode 2. Let's do 1. Let's start with 1.
I,
Where they're in Tatooine, obviously,
of
because
course, that
Obi-Wan's like main mission is to watch over Luke and train him when the time is right.
mhm.
Yeah, when he comes of age.
When he comes of age, he's ready to train him. But then they show some scenes with Owen, which is really cool, by the way.
Yeah, it was actually really cool.
That Owen was there, and he,
I knew he was
Owen.
Owen immediately, honestly. Like in the thumbnail for episode 1, I'm like, oh, that's Owen.
Yeah, that's really cool. And Owen, gets all pissy with Obi-Wan saying like, "No, you're not gonna train him." Like, what? So we can end up like his
You're not
father?
training that boy.
Yeah,
That hurt. Hey
that
man,
hurt, dude.
hey man, that hurt.
I was like, "Damn."
Dude,
It makes
it
me
was
feel
brutal.
bad.
When he said it was brutal. I was like, too far, Owen, too far. When he said like, I'm not about to let you make the same mistake twice. I was like, how dare you?
Yeah. Oh, dude, the fucking toy. That toy
Yeah,
has so much more significance now from episode 4 than it ever fucking had now.
Honestly,
That's
that completely. You
crazy.
saying that now, it just came to me now. I was like, fuck, that went over my head.
That toy is from episode 4. It's when Luke's holding it when they're talking
I
about like,
know.
yeah,
It
I was
flew
like,
over my head.
that's so cool. Like, I was like, God damn it. But we do see a 10-year-old Luke.
yeah.
He's kind of
Acts
just
just like a young Anakin.
yeah, acts just like Anakin from episode 1.
Mm.
Literally just like him.
You can see Obi-Wan saw that. He was like, you remind me of your father when he was a younger and more innocent boy.
Yeah, innocent. Anyways,
Anyway,
As a child, he was innocent.
but then you have that, and then you get the really interesting stuff. I thought the Obi-Wan stuff was obviously really cool. I did not expect to see Leia at all.
same
Oh
actually.
yeah.
That
Can we
was
just talk about how beautiful
how
Alderaan is?
Alderaan was. Alderaan was really beautiful.
I know. Don't remind me. It's pain.
But it's cool. It's really cool to see Leia growing up too, because I didn't think we were going to get that kind of interaction. But now that
I just
now
love
that I
how much
think
like
about it,
Padme she is. I love how much like Padme she is.
she's exactly like Padme. It's crazy. She's literally to the T, like the way she acts and everything. And she definitely has like a lot of Carrie Fisher, like the way
Oh yeah.
the child actor who's playing her has a lot of her mannerisms. It's really cool.
Yeah, I definitely think the director wanted to get the personalities of those adults as close as they could in kids.
I want to see Luke a little bit more close up and see how they work with that. But as of right now, Leia is a big character. She's really interesting. Um, yo, Senator Organa, they got the same dude who played him
I
in
noticed.
Revenge of the
I
Sith.
noticed.
I was like, let's fucking
That
go.
consistency is just
It's so perfect. I was like, let's go, dude. That's crazy.
They've done live action Inquisitors very well, I will say.
Yes, are the Inquisitors from Clone Wars?
They are from the Inquisitors. First place the Inquisitors appeared was in at least in the modern canon was in the Rebels.
Rebels. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. No, I didn't put the 2 and 2 together, but yes.
Like, and I was telling Justin, I don't know if he knows this or not, but like, that also points out like the race that the main one was, like, the pale white face and
The one
everything.
with the one with the Bose headset, yeah.
Yeah, like if you look at the like legit, like their race, like is primarily known for being Jedi Temple guards.
Yeah.
Like a lot, I think a fair amount of the Jedi Temple guards, like either they died or they became corrupted, became Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's a really cool thing though. I didn't expect well, I expected the Inquisitors because they're a big part of trying to find the Order 66 stuff.
Yeah,
But
quite literally the Hunters.
yeah. But it's cool, dude. Like, I did not expect to see Leia at all. Like, that's my favorite part.
Outside of where
Really
Vader does
cool.
it himself.
Well, we'll get there, but
For sure.
the Leia showing up was really cool. I like how they're showing off her, like, how she grew up instead of Luke.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I guess we were missing that.
Yeah, so Leia gets kidnapped in episode 1, right?
Yeah.
And she gets kidnapped by a group, and I swear to you, when the guy showed up, and I was like, "Why do I know him?"
I know. The back of his head looks so familiar. I was like, where
No,
what?
the front of his face, I know him, and I was like, "Who is he? Where's he from?" And then when the credits were playing, I was like, "Oh, no fucking way, dude. That's Flea. That's the basis for Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's Flea.
That's Flea."
You got the Flea.
It's pretty good.
That's his, like, legal name, it's Flea. So, like, so he's literally the basis for Red Hot Chili Peppers. He's the one that all those sick bass riffs, that's him.
Now, you see, when you said Flea, I just thought of like Mucha Lucha. You got the Flea.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I did hear something about Flea going to be part of the show, but I didn't think he was going to be right there, and I thought he was going to be a cameo.
But yeah,
It was really
shout out
cool.
to the Alderonian guard who got blasted trying to help her.
Damn, he got fucking bodied.
Like he's like, I'm coming out.
Also, shout out to the woman who lost her hand trying to stand up to the Inquisitors.
Bro, that was like,
Wait,
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Was she really standing up? Because it looked like she was just there. It looked like she just existed.
He said something, and then they fucking went.
Oh, okay, that's okay. That alrighty.
Was I the only one who just went, Jesus Christ?
Yeah, that was one of those like yikes. That was a nonchalant like arm chop.
It was pretty wild. I was like, damn, they fucking did that to her.
And like even the other one who's an Inquisitor said, all right, you're going too far.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what shocked me was the fact that like they wouldn't go this extreme.
Well, it's like, hey, they're bad, but they're not this bad.
Yeah. They're bad, but they're not.
I am bad guy, but I'm not bad guy.
Yeah.
It's so like there's a limit, essentially, is what he was saying.
Right.
But yeah, that's an interesting setup to the story. You know, we have a mission that Obi-Wan needs to go find Leia and save her.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Which is all plan.
And for what
which also ties in to the fact that in episode 4, that is why she knows who Ben Kenobi is.
Oh, that's
I was getting ready to say,
because
yeah,
they meet.
yeah, but she had, I will say this stuff. She had no she had no idea. Like, yeah, like in 10 years old, had no idea. You know, she's not a real Organa, but she has no idea who her actual family was. A second Jedi does.
Yo, she fucking bodied that cousin. It was pretty funny.
it was so
Dude,
great.
I was laughing my ass off. I was like, got him.
It's like even I understand that. Like, god damn.
Fucking destroyed that man's whole career.
When you're speaking to a lower life form, I guess I don't have to be polite with you. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, damn. Yeah, that's some real Leia shit would do too. That's great. That's my favorite part. That's exactly how Leia would act.
Mm.
not only that, she also psychologically profiled that man. I was like, damn.
She destroyed that man's career. That's it. He's
Like
done.
she legit like she might as well have been his therapist, bro. She fucking said, "All right, so you see, you try to act like your dad because it makes you feel less scared because you had this inferiority complex." And I'm just like, "Holy shit!"
I was like, fuck, she fucking destroyed him. Oh my god.
And the Organs are just looking at her like, oh, she's at it again.
Oops.
Dude, when they said she owes an apology, I was like, "No, she doesn't."
I was the same way. I was like, yeah, no, that's on him.
I was like, at most, maybe the lower life form thing, but after that, no.
Katrina was like, yeah, I'm sorry that I'm right.
Why are you booing me? I'm right.
I'm right. But yeah, episode 1 was really good setup for the story.
It was.
It definitely shows a really interesting part of Obi-Wan. Like,
Yeah.
this is him like
A whole
not
decade
knowing
later.
what to do. Like he's done. Like he's destroyed.
He's depressed.
He's got one mission. That's all he's got out of him.
That PTSD kicks in
He's
hard.
traumatized.
I'm glad they showed that because it really didn't feel like that. Like from just watching the movies alone, seeing Obi-Wan's character felt like he carried himself like pretty well, but like seeing this is a lot more.
I think the problem with that though is because you're looking at it like from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember that 4, 5, 6 was first, so it's not like they really thought this out.
This is true, yeah. So like 4 was just like it was just him. He was just like wise. He had this mission in mind, and he even like was willing to sacrifice himself for Luke just to escape and everything.
That's probably because he had so much time to cope with it.
But
like he had enough time. No,
that's the excuse now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I would imagine between episodes, like I would just assume between episodes 3 and 4, before we got this, I would just assume that he came to terms with it.
But we also have we have to remember that this show takes place 10 years after episode 3 and 10 years before episode 4.
No, that's right, because Luke's like 20 years old.
Yeah, you're right.
It's in between, yeah.
This is true.
It's like dead middle. So yeah, I think episode 1 was really good. So episode 2 though, god damn.
Yeah.
I
like
episode 2.
It kind of wrapped itself up in one episode, yeah.
Damn.
I was like, I know, I was wondering how they were gonna stretch this out. Leia's mistrust. I was like, no, come back. No.
Yep. Leia mistrusts him, but then realizes he really is a Jedi. And that's where I understood. I was like, oh, that's why she calls for Kenobi in episode 4.
Because she realizes he's a Jedi.
Yep. That makes a lot more sense.
And plus, like, we will cover this because I will say this. There was one more thing episode. So what we know, there was other Jedi on Tatooine. We saw that one. There's the other guy.
That one guy that got fucking hung. Yeah,
that was massive.
2, yes,
that's fucked up.
I know. I was like, I really like. I wish Obi-Wan could have helped him. I really do.
I'll get to my theory later, but after this talk part or this part. But episode 2 is pretty wild. They running through this like super scummy Blade Runner looking ass like city.
This fucking dude, the dude.
Oh my god, the dude on the street, the homeless, that's literally Tamora Morrison playing the clone. I was like, oh my fucking god.
I told Justin that threw me off so much. I was like, whoa, is that a fucking clone vet? What the fuck?
Yeah, but that is the same actor who plays him in Boba Fett.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That is him. That's Tamora Morrison. That's why I was like, no way, dude. Well, that makes sense. They're clones. That makes sense.
Well,
they all look like each other. That's why
it's just
Boba
amazing he didn't recognize him.
That's why Jango Fett's actor plays him in Boba Fett because he's a clone.
I'm just surprised he didn't recognize Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe
maybe the reprogramming did something. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, he was on the floor asking for money. I was like, damn, that's pretty crazy.
That's kind of dark.
Also, kids running around with drugs.
Oh yeah, they were drugs.
Yeah,
The
those
kids
were
running around
drugs.
with spice.
Yeah, there's spice.
You say, hey, this one's for free, dog.
A couple of those you'll forget about your daughter. And I was like, Jesus.
Your daughter missing? You'll
I was
forget
like,
about it. Take one of these.
Back the fuck up. Like, wait a minute. What are you trying to do?
And his little kid shows up and he's like, nah, I know a place. He takes him to an Eternal.
And then
takes him to a Jedi.
What's his actor's name?
Haji? Oh no, the actor names. I was looking it up.
Kamal Najee? I think it's something like that. He's in Eternals. He's in Eternals.
I was looking at him with that look up. When he was doing the whole mind trick, I'm like,
yeah.
It was definitely sus.
He's funny. He's very comedic.
Yeah,
as he should.
Laid it on a little too thick there, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but he's funny. He's a funny character. They end up tricking Flea and his group and getting Leia back. So they're running around, and then like the really crazy shit happens, right? The real like story crazy shit happens. Where is it Riva?
When she corners him.
Yeah, Riva. No, well, Riva's watching this unfold. They told her to fucking leave. She's done. She said that she's gone too far, and she's watching this all unfold because she put a bounty on his head from every bounty hunter in
Obi-Wan on Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking outed his ass, and so every single bounty's on him. Everyone, and they're trying to fucking get him. And there's some point where she fucking just falls off the building like a badass. I was like, oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Hardcore using the force to
hardcore using the force, fucking jumping around and shit. I was like, oh, this is gonna get serious.
I was like, now that is some force movement.
And then we get to the scene where Leia's falling, right? Like she can't get up because she's running away from. She doesn't trust Obi-Wan. She thinks she's a fake because she sees the bounty and is like, oh no, you're here for me.
No.
It was what was it? It was interpreted like they kept that kidnapped me so they can get to you. Nah. And that's
she said, nah, fuck that shit, and she fucking did.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna extend that to another episode. I was like, no.
He proved to her that he can use the force. You could tell that he had closed off the force for a long time too.
Yeah.
It was I said what I said to Justin. I was like, it was probably so slow because it's probably been like 10 years since he's even touched it.
Right. I mean, he buried his lightsaber too.
So pretty crazy.
His
and Anakin's. Yep.
Yeah. Feel bad. Someone's reading a little bit too into it. They were saying that like having Anakin's lightsaber right there and buried next to his was like his way to like bury Anakin because he didn't know. He didn't know like he was alive.
I guess
it was a bit of a reach, but I was like, I can see that.
That's a bit of a reach. I think he's just buried the lightsabers.
Bro,
hide the lightsabers. Like,
because you can't say he's a Jedi if he doesn't use the Force or have a lightsaber.
Exactly.
This is true. Yeah.
So you get that. Leia finds out. She trusts him now. So they try to leave. Riva shows up and is like super hell bent on fighting him. He's about to pull the lightsaber, and then the main Inquisitor shows up, right? The one from Rebels.
Stand down.
Stand down. And then
I'm taking the clout for this.
And then he gets fucking murked.
Which I honestly expected.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, they were really like
they always turn on each other. That's the point.
That's why the Sith can never win.
Yep. And then as soon as she says, "Oh, you didn't know? Anakin Skywalker lives." His PTSD went through the fucking roof.
Dude, can we just Ewan McGregor, he did that scene so well.
He was shook, like he did not know what to do.
Like and the look of shock, fear, and just like maybe a slight sign of relief. It's like because he's like, Anakin's alive.
And then the final scene, dude, with Hayden Christensen. And that scene gave me fucking chills, dude.
It was scary.
That scene fucking had me like my skin crawling. I was like, oh damn, like oh no.
We're definitely gonna see some from Anakin's perspective this series. There's no way we're not gonna see it.
That was fucking nuts, dude. And that's when I knew right there. I was like, "Oh, okay, this is the best show. Hold on." Yeah, they did. They went all out for Obi-Wan Kenobi so far. I'm hoping they can keep the momentum next week with part 3. Um, any I have a theory
Okay.
that could happen because it's the only thing that's canon, and I have a feeling that Cal is gonna show up somewhere here.
Cal?
Cal Kestis?
Cal, yes,
That would be so cool.
That would
because
be a really tight, like...
Obi-Wan, or I'm sorry, Ian McGregor teases this like in an interview. He says, "Oh yes, we use something from the video games you guys are not gonna expect."
Oh.
And what other
Ooh.
and then when you say that though, you're only really narrowing it down to 3 games because these are the only 3 games that are canon in Disney's official, like, Star Wars canon.
So no
It's
Star Killer, sorry.
Battlefront it's Star Wars Battlefront 1, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the EA ones, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Now you see,
What and
there's a few things you could think of from the games, and it's Cal Kestis,
Yeah.
our little droid friend. I forget his name at the moment.
Yeah, partnering up with him. Yeah.
And it's been a while. The Master.
The Master? Oh, you're talking about... Wait, which
I
one are we
forget
talking
her
about?
name. The female. I forget her name.
Her name.
Oh, okay. I don't remember her name.
Okay, I'm
Now,
lost
she
there.
could show up too, you're right, but I think Cal's gonna show up
You
because
know, is on
they're
the ship with Cal, African American.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
they purposely hired this actor for Cal in the games, knowing that they were gonna use him in other media.
Because he looks,
It
because they look exactly like him, obviously.
it's his exact face structure and everything.
Hmm.
That's why they use what's his name? Who's the actor that plays the one guy from Rogue One that's in
Uh, Man, Rogue One was a while ago.
Yeah, give me a minute. Let me look that name up real quick. I
Okay.
know him. It's gonna piss me off that I don't know the name, but hold on.
Okay.
That'd be wild if Cal Kestis actually shows up.
That, yeah, like, it makes
Well,
sense too.
think about it because it could tie into the next game, which
Mm.
Forrest Whitaker, who plays Saw Gerrera.
Hmm.
Saw Gerrera is in Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, that's right. And he was
Yeah,
from Rogue One.
and it's the exact same actor who plays him. It's still Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
consistency.
I know, 'cause, like, I saw, like,
Disney
like a
purposely made sure that it was the same actor.
yeah, like, and, like, honestly, if they do, that's so fucking cool if they actually tie that in.
Well, I mean, okay, so think about it this way. This is gonna jump into the next thing we're gonna talk about, but
Hmm.
think about it this way. Cal shows up, right?
Okay.
Because he's still trying to survive the Order 66.
Right.
So who else is trying to survive? All the other Jedis. I just think I just think it's a perfect connection, especially because the next game is called Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Hmm.
For, like, that name, like, I wasn't sure if that meant just Cal himself or if it's referring to the Jedi trying to survive in and of itself.
I think it's the Jedi in general, but really it's just kind of about Cal. That's Cal's story.
Because
Yeah.
there are other Jedi out there. It's just the fact that, they're not
Well, yeah, I
exactly
mean, Ahsoka makes it all
postering.
the way till past episode 6, so yeah, I'm assuming
God
so.
damn,
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ahsoka.
And Ahsoka was pretty out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it can
Like,
happen. It's just a matter of like,
she definitely could have been more discreet.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
She didn't need to, though.
I think we're gonna see a connection between the two in Obi-Wan. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
That's
I was wondering if we'd see Ahsoka, honestly, in Obi-Wan.
I do also think we're gonna see Ahsoka.
Hmm.
I think we're gonna see Liam Neeson.
Dude, I was thinking that. Could you
Bruh.
imagine if they get Liam in there?
Why would they point that specific line out from Revenge of the Sith where he says,
Oh yeah,
"It's time to meet your or talk to your old master."
or is they
Yep.
wait?
Why would they point that out? There's no way that would have been a throwaway line.
I will say, they did confirm in the comics. Had
Oh.
Qui-Gon been the one to teach Anakin, never would have fallen to the dark side.
That's one of those things where I don't know what to do with that information other than just to feel sad.
But that's not what it means. That's not what he means by bring balance to the Force. The bringing balance to the Force meant that it wasn't really Anakin he was pinpointing, it was what was inside him, which would have been Luke. Luke is the
It
one that
was
would bring balance to the Force.
I can see it that way too.
It was your sperm.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was your
I mean-
sperm, bruh.
I mean, well, here's the thing. It's like, I think what they mean when they say in the comic that if he had been the one to teach Anakin, it's because It's because Qui-Gon knew that while yes, the light side of the Force is good, but you must also not run away from the dark side. You must learn balance. You have to. The Jedi Order can't stay dogmatic in the sense of just pure light. You have to be nuanced.
Yeah. But yeah, that was it. So, Mark, what'd you think of Star Wars Jedi Fall or Survivor?
That looked good.
God damn, it looks good. I mean, it's just a teaser and
Yeah,
not
it's just
actual
easier.
gameplay.
But the fact is
But I
that,
think,
yeah.
but I don't think we do. This is one of those games where if it was the first game, then yeah, I'd be pretty pissed. I want to see what it looks like. But now that we know that it's a sequel,
Right.
I think we have a general gist of what this is going to be, and I
Yeah.
can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it too.
2023 though.
Can't wait to see more of that romance between him and the Night Sister.
Oh yeah,
I can ship it.
I ship it. Yeah, I do.
but let's see, 2023. It is confirmed for next gen consoles only, so PS5,
Oh.
Series X, and PC.
Oh, they're not
This
holding
gonna
back.
be a graphically heavy game.
It's gonna be a very graphically heavy game.
Hello, 30
I
frames.
want to pick it up and
Hello,
play
30
through it.
frames.
I need to pick up and play through Jedi Fallen Order. I only know the very important story bits.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
did you like not play through the whole game?
Nope.
You never played through the whole game?
Nope.
Understandable.
Lots of the games came out, dog. I'm sorry. I had to
It
make a
was like
sacrifice.
my plate was full.
I had to make a sacrifice somewhere, but I don't want to make it now. I'm gonna get it. I just have to decide on which console, PS5 or Series X. And I think
Hmm.
because I want the controller support, I'm gonna look into it. If it has really heavy controller support, I'm gonna get it on PS5.
All right.
If not, I'll just get on Series X. I don't give a fuck.
Let's go.
But before we jump into the Star Wars
This is my
announcements,
surgeon.
This might
all the
be
other
news to
Star
me.
Wars announcements, do you
Sound
want to
go ahead.
do you want to jump into the other Lucasfilm projects that are not Star Wars real quick?
Yeah,
They have
sure.
they have ones that are not Star Wars.
Yeah, they had two announcements that were not Star Wars related at Star Wars Celebration.
Hmm.
They had the first one, which is the Willow TV series for Disney Plus.
Oh, that.
Willow,
Mhm.
for people who don't know, is a 1988 film that was based on a story by George Lucas. There was a movie that they created. It's
Hmm.
it's George Lucas's version of a fantasy like RPG type thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a very 80s ass movie. The actor, the actor who plays Wicket, the
Hmm.
Ewok, is the main actor of this movie
Hmm.
of Willow. He plays the titled character Willow. They're going to create a new TV series based on Willow and Disney Plus. So Disney out here finally using other Lucasfilm projects or other Lucasfilm properties.
Awesome. Alman.
So I'm looking forward to seeing it. They showed the trailer. It looks good. Looks like more of Willow. I don't know. They haven't done anything since the original movie, so
Hmm.
that
I'm sure George is like, oh boy.
maybe. So that's gonna be cool. And they have the original actor too for who played Willow. So he's back.
Hmm.
He's been in a couple recent movies. He's been in Harry Potter. He's one of the professors. He's been in some he played another notable character too, and I can't remember, but yeah, good shit. And
Okay.
then the second one, which is the other famous IP that Lucasfilms owns that they don't ever use, but they're gonna use. We finally have a confirmed hard 2023 for Indiana Jones 5.
Honestly, forgot that was Lucas.
That's a
Same.
Lucasfilm project. Yep.
Honestly, I legitimately just forget that they aren't just Star Wars.
You
Yeah.
would think that, right? But with the way they act, but no, Indiana Jones is also them. They
Like you,
showed the first screenshot of the movie. It's very dark and it's the silhouette and it's Harrison Ford. So
it's Harrison Ford. He's got crutches.
that's
He's
no,
got
nope, he's
crutches.
walking.
Oh
He's
god.
walking.
Oh my god.
Barely.
As a big Indiana Jones fan, I don't know how the fuck they're gonna make a number 5. This is the first Indiana Jones movie that Steven Spielberg is not directing though.
Hmm.
How are they? Dude, I just like honestly, I remember they were thinking about having Chris Pratt do it, and he then the fucking this fucking Harrison Ford said no, fuck you, I'm playing it. Then I'm just like, dude, you injured yourself on Force Awakens.
The problem is Harrison Ford hates the Star Wars community. He doesn't hate Indiana Jones. He loves that role.
Which, like, it's sad because a lot of people love Han.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Too bad a lot of people are toxic.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, it's just sad because I would like it if he liked his role of
I
Han.
mean, he showed up to Star Wars Celebration. He was there.
So he must like it to some degree.
He's got it to have to some degree,
At the point where
like,
it's just like only I can play that character.
yeah. But
It's
they
like,
showed the first screenshot. Disney did give a hard 2023 for Indiana Jones. So next year, we got Indiana Jones 5. Still no title,
dude,
no
I'm
official
just
name.
It's understandable.
I'm just wondering how there's no way he's doing his own stunts. He's just too old now.
No, of course not. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to
They're
talk.
gonna CGI
I don't
the fuck
know
out of him.
where this movie takes place because
It just cuts to Unreal Engine 5.
because Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was set in the 50s. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was set in the 50s. So I would assume the 70s, 80s to make it, to make his age appropriate for the movies.
Phil, I'm sad you didn't appreciate my joke.
I heard the Unreal Engine joke, asshole.
Can you imagine,
Asshole.
dude? It's just a straight movie, then they just switch to Unreal Engine 5.
Listen,
Jesus fucking Christ.
I see Ghost Hand in the chat. He's saying it pretty clear. Harrison Ford will unironically die mid-production. God bless that man, but Jesus Christ, please give him a break. Also, Crystal Skull's fine.
He's getting too
Fight
old,
me.
dude. He's getting too old.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is fine.
He said
I
it's
agree.
fine. Yeah. Oh.
It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Hot take. I personally don't like Temple of Doom. We sat and watched all 4 of the movies just this year, actually, at the beginning of the year. And because my wife hadn't seen most of them. She only really knows Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So I had to teach her about the good ones. Raiders of the Lost Ark is top tier. You will never change my mind on that. That movie is literally the perfect Indiana Jones film. 100%. Temple of Doom is kind of weird. As a sequel, it's not amazing. I'm not a fan of his companion in that movie. She's kind of dumb. She's the rich girl. She's the oh god, I don't want to touch this.
Oh.
When Marion in Raiders of the Lost Ark was a much better companion because she was a lot more brave, a lot more tomboyish. She's a lot more badass. Although she can get herself into dumb situations too.
She's just an overall more likable person.
Yeah, she's just a likable character, and there's a reason they brought her back in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Because she's the character, Shia LaBeouf's in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, right?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Okay, he plays their son.
Oh, okay.
So
Indiana Jones and Just Do It.
Yeah. But anyways, and then you have The Last Crusade, which is good. I actually decently like Last Crusade. That's the one with Sean Connery, who plays his father. Yeah, that's a good movie too. But I think for like my tier list, it'd be like Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and Temple of Doom. You can flip those 2 either you want, but I'm not gonna say that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was the worst movie ever. It still has a lot of interesting scenes. The death scene with the scarabs when they come up into this dude's mouth and he's just fucking standing there, and I'm like, oh my god, dude.
That's terrifying.
Jesus Christ. Well, if you look at the ratings, Indiana Jones 1 and 2, so Raiders of the Lost Ark and Temple of Doom are rated PG. Look at those movies nowadays. You could not get away with a PG rating with those movies.
Yeah, parental guidance. Just cover their eyes to the scary part.
Do you remember the ending of Raiders of the Lost Ark when they opened the Ark? Where the fucking Nazis' faces are melting off?
I've seen clips of that.
Yeah, it's like the main Nazi dude, his fucking face melts, the other guy's head explodes, like chunks of fucking like body parts fly off.
JoJo?
Dead ass, dude. I was like, yo, this is a PG-13 movie. Or the part where he's fighting
the Pillar Man Awakening.
The part where he's fighting the big ass buff Nazi dude on the helicopter, and like it's the famous scene that Family Guy makes fun of too, where like Indy's like looking at him, and then he gets scared and ducks, and the German's like, huh? And he turns around, and the fucking blades just get him.
Yikes.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this is a PG movie? Damn. Indiana Jones is one of those films that pushed the PG too far. That's why they created PG-13.
That's funny.
So Last Crusade is PG-13. So, but I love those movies. I can't wait to see what they do with 5. I have low expectations, but you know, it's okay.
I'm just worried about Harrison Ford.
I think he's gonna
they'll
do
find a
okay.
way.
I think he's gonna do okay.
They'll find a way.
Why is
I just
Unreal
wanna
Engine
know-
5 in the credits?
I'm more worried about what the story's gonna be about. What's the treasure? What's this gonna be based on? Because all the other ones are based on these like kind of real things.
I was gonna make a joke about the treasures, the friendships we've made along the way.
Oh my
Indiana Jones.
fucking line the pieces up, yours and mine's kind of shit. Like
Indiana Jones and Indiana Jones in the Tuesday special of the retirement home.
oh. Uncalled for. Anyways.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Mr. Ford. And we all respect your work.
But
Mr.
those
Ford.
are the two not Star Wars things they announced at Star Wars Celebration. You ready to talk about more Star Wars?
Yeah, they showed up a trailer for
Star Wars Andor.
Yeah, Andor.
Andor, dude. So it's going to be about the character. I forgot his full name, but it's something Andor.
Yeah, from Rogue One.
He's from Rogue One. The character that's played by Diego Luna.
Legit, the one dude who survived.
No, he's dead.
Hella dead.
He dies in Rogue One. You know that, right?
Dead as hell.
I could have swore there was one member of the crew in Rogue One who lived.
Yeah, the person that wasn't on the fucking planet.
Yeah, it's like there was the one part of the crew that survived.
But he wasn't that. He was on the planet holding the one girl. I forgot their name. I forget their names, dude. I'm so sorry. But like he's holding her and they're like watching the fucking laser come at them.
It's just like it's legit the same thing of like smoking a cigarette as the explosion's going towards you.
Exactly. So he dies. So it's going to be an interesting show because this is a show that they already have 2 seasons confirmed.
Oh.
Damn, they must be confident.
They're very confident in the show because 2 seasons, right? They were even detailed at Star Wars Celebration that 2 seasons. First one starts in August, and they're both about 13 episodes long.
Oh.
And the final scene of season 2 will lead right into Rogue One.
Oh wow.
They are confident enough to
Rogue One.
Yeah. Because this is him leading into Rogue One.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're going early.
So yeah. I was like, wow, okay, so they're confident in this. But that's cool. He's a cool character. I just didn't think he was gonna get his own show.
This is probably gonna be somewhere around.
We're talking about
might be somewhere around the Mandalorian, maybe.
No, Mandalorian takes place after episode.
Oh, you're right. My bad. This is somewhere between. This is somewhere still between where Jedi are hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually trying to connect the timelines.
Somewhere between Kenobi and episode 4.
Yeah, somewhere in that line.
Right.
Yeah, it's somewhere within Solo, because Solo happens around there too.
Yeah, because what was it, episode 4, and then right before that's Rogue One, because they literally they show like the passing of the message before Vader absolutely guts these folks. According
to Disney, Solo takes place after Revenge of the Sith, then Kenobi, then Rogue One. So it would be between Kenobi and Rogue One.
Man, Han got posted up early, didn't he?
Yeah. So there's that. But yeah.
That just makes you wonder, how much older is he than Leia?
I don't want to answer that. Anyways.
Wow. Wow, I didn't
even. Be at least 10,
I did not think about that.
Yeah, I think we're good.
It has to take place before 4 because Darth Maul's still alive.
Technically, yes, he is.
Yeah. So, Jesus Christ, I don't know. And then I don't know where Ahsoka takes place either. But we'll get to Ahsoka in a minute. But the point is, like, yeah, Andor's coming next. That's the next show after Obi-Wan. So
is Ahsoka still that far off?
Yeah, Ahsoka has a hard year release date for 2023.
All right, so it is coming out next year. But I was thinking Ahsoka might be next.
So the first announcement was Star Wars Andor. All right. And then the next 2 announcements were the next 2 shows. We have Mandalorian season 3.
Let's go.
And Ahsoka. Mandalorian at least has a month. It is February 2023.
So right at the beginning of 2023.
Yes, give me 1 minute. My doggy's scratching at the door.
Okay.
Screech, 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 screech.
I was also gonna point out what Ghost Hand was saying. Here's small known fact. This is back in Indiana Jones. Waterfall scene was 100% real, filmed in the Brazilian, I cannot pronounce that, natural waterfalls. Really neat. Also saying happy that Christian Hansen is having some spotlight again. Guy's a really pretty decent actor. Okay. Yeah, I was really trying to connect dots. So yeah, like episode 4, before I was Rogue One, and then Andor is gonna have its 2 seasons, and then somewhere between those seasons something else could happen. Because there's a lot of stuff happening in the universe of Star Wars. So many.
That is really, because they make references to the Old Republic. I would just love them to actually go to the Old Republic instead of just because the closest we're getting to that so far is the High Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly, that material has not been bad.
Yeah, like honestly, if you just like showed me like all physical works, like whether it be video games or comics or just a copy of the DVD of whatever movie, and just show me like this is all the works of the entire universe of Star Wars, probably wouldn't have enough space on the table.
Yeah, in the new canon you would.
It's
old
crazy.
Canon? Oh fuck no, you wouldn't. Dude, the old canon? You need 5 tables.
You're gonna need 5 tables. Peso.
Peso? Hello, Peso. ¿Cómo estás? You got a squeaky toy? Did you squeaky? Squeaky?
Such a cute
He's a
dog.
good boy. He's a good boy.
Girl, but you know.
Was it a girl?
Yeah.
There's a good girl.
She's also kind of an asshole, but
Yes,
you know.
yes, she's a girl. Hold on. Yeah, she's kind of an asshole, but she's
kind
a
of
good
an
girl.
asshole. But she'll warm up to you eventually.
In my defense, Peso is a very neutral name.
Beso? Yeah, it's a kiss in Spanish.
Aw.
Because she looks like a Hershey's Kiss. That's why she's called that.
I get it.
Besitos.
She's also an asshole. She was just knocking at the door and then like slamming it.
Does she like to give besitos?
A little bit. Beso. Beso? Kisses?
Besito? Besito?
Mama? No, she's kind of mad because I picked her up.
I'm
like,
alive. I'm over here. Look at you. Fuck you. And now I'm over here.
Pretty much.
She's like, pick me up.
But
you pick her up, pendejo.
Yeah, so season 3. Did you guys talk about season 3 already?
Mandalorian? Oh, not yet.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah,
so season 3, they did show a trailer at Star Wars Celebration. They're not going to show it to us yet.
Someone definitely recorded it.
Oh yeah, they did. There's screenshots.
Yeah, of course.
It has a very interesting premise. It's going to be the villain is Bo-Katan.
Oh.
Now you see, I was thinking it might go that way.
It's gonna go that way. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight for the Darksaber.
Because she's really not an evil character.
No, but she wants. She's very so into Mandalorian like lore and culture.
In a sense, like she is when it came to new Mandalore, she was in fact the rightful ruler.
Exactly.
So it's understandable, but at the same time, it's also like, can't you guys work something out?
Nah, ride or die.
I mean, before he was like, here, just take the saber. I don't even want it. And then she's like, nope, can't do that.
Yeah. I guess he didn't really know at that time. It was like, oh,
as he's tradition. He's used to beefing.
But yeah, there's.
Plus, there's also what happened in Boba Fett, so that already adds up enough.
Yeah, well, Boba Fett kind of just explains why Grogu's back with.
I know, right? Boba Fett is just
like. It really just.
It's just Mandalorian 1.5.
Yeah.
It also explained why that our big friend there happens to be the descendant of the first Mandalorian Jedi ever.
Oh yeah. I can't remember that lore. I was actually really curious about that.
By birthright, that saber would be his.
Yeah, look, it's not my fault that Mandalorian, like Mando, just like styled on that dude. Like,
it's like, hey man, he's just better than you in combat. That's what it is.
It is what it is.
So it's going to be an interesting series. They're going to go to Mandalore. That's confirmed.
Nice.
Yes.
Dude, so I was like, let's go.
I've been wanting to see what the planet looks like now.
Right? Because it should look destroyed.
It probably looks desolate.
Dude, before they canceled Battlefront 2, one of the maps I was hoping they would eventually add with some content was fucking Mandalore.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah, because I don't think Mandalorian's ever been in a video game.
Nope.
Except outside of the Old Republic game, I think.
But that game is not canon.
Which sucks. It's a good game.
But I think the Knights of the Old Republic remake is going to be canon.
Which is great because I've been wanting them to do the Old Republic again for so long.
So interesting stuff. But there's that. Those are the Star Wars shows that got confirmed and talked about. Go ahead. Can I help you? She's just giving me the blankest stare. We do have one. We had 2 more Star Wars announcements they made. So these one's a video game other than just Star Wars Jedi. Aspire is going to remaster or port, I guess. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords to Switch.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
50.
So that's cool. That's what people wanted. They wanted both of the original games. We got them. Gonna wait to see what Limited Run does with their June 2nd presentation. June 6th. June 6th is their presentation.
Interesting. Okay.
They're still gonna do their E3 presentation, even though it's not E3.
Nice.
Yeah. They said fuck it. So they're gonna do that's where they're gonna talk about the collector's edition for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think that's where they're gonna announce Knights of the Old Republic 2. But yeah, there's that. And then the final announcement, which is it was very subtle. It wasn't as big as the other ones, but I want to talk about it a little bit. The next Star Wars movie is going to be the one that's directed by Taika Waititi.
By who?
Taika Waititi.
Explain.
As in the man who directed Thor: Love and Thunder and Thor: Ragnarok.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
I was gonna say, wasn't he also in the Suicide Squads?
He was in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. Yeah, but he's also in Thor: Ragnarok and Thor: Love and Thunder. He's
have they said what the plot is gonna be?
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I don't know if they said if it's the plot, but I think it's the High Republic.
All right, so we're actually going to get that. So, because like, there's already a bunch of books out. They've got plenty of material to cover.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the High Republic.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I'm down for that because I mean, like the High Republic.
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if it's a sequel to the newest trilogy or if it's the High Republic, but I know
there's been a lot of talk about them phasing the new trilogy out. Honestly,
let's not do that.
How negatively it was received.
Yeah, but at that point, Disney, you made it. It's not.
Yeah, but I don't.
We're not gonna erase more Star Wars history.
I mean, but honestly, if there was enough thing behind it, they probably would. But I'm not saying that's likely. I'm just saying I could see it.
I'm just saying the point is we're supposed to be getting that is going to be the next movie. As to when that's going to happen, no one knows. Apparently, there's a couple of people who are working on movies, but Taika Waititi's is the one that's going to happen first.
I know a lot of people just want the same guy who directs Mandalorian to direct everything.
Jon Favreau. I would love that. You mean Happy Hogan?
Happy Hogan.
That's who he is.
He's a funny name.
You know this, right?
No.
Jon Favreau, the guy who plays Happy in Spider-Man and in Iron Man, that's him.
Oh,
damn.
He's the director. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, he's very good. He's a fantastic director.
Far,
and he works with two other directors for those shows though. It's him, Dave Filoni, and my personal favorite, Robert Rodriguez.
I will also say that I think that so far the director behind Obi-Wan, she's done a good job.
She's done a very good job so far. I was gonna say yeah, Robert Rodriguez is one of the 3 actors. That's why Danny Trejo shows up in Boba Fett. Because that's a nod.
I didn't realize Machete shows up.
That's because it's directed by the guy who directed Machete.
Machete.
Robert Rodriguez is the guy who directed the El Mariachi series, so Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the Grindhouse double feature. He did Planet Terror. He did Spy Kids.
Isn't he their grandfather in that?
No,
wait, he's not the grandfather, but I know he's in Spy Kids. I think Danny Trejo actually is in Spy Kids.
Danny Trejo is Machete in Spy Kids.
Machete.
They made a movie series about Machete's character from Spy Kids. They made it rated R. It's pretty funny.
This reminds me of that same skit from Gabriel Iglesias because his friend Martin got confused for Danny Trejo.
Oh my god! But yes,
and of course his friend's just sitting there like, "Fuck, she got me wrong with somebody else." And meanwhile, Gabriel is just taking pictures like, "Smile, machete, smile, machete."
But yeah, that's yeah. I hope they do come back for another project. I know they're coming back for Mandalorian season 3.
Mandalorian season 3.
So we'll see. But yeah, I think that's all the Star Wars news.
All right.
I think that's really much it.
I will say this quick note: Konosuba season 3 was announced.
I was wondering if you caught that news. I got that this morning. I was like, oh, cool.
And of course, they're also going to be animating the Mega Man spinoff.
Oh, cool. Good to get the confirmation on that.
Phil, have you ever seen Konosuba, Phil?
No.
It's so fucking funny.
It's pretty good.
I'll take your word for it.
All right.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, in that case, if there isn't anything else, I guess we can go ahead and wrap up.
My dog is rubbing his face on my bed in his Spider-Man shirt.
All right, that's a good sign off, ladies and gentlemen.
That's one hell of a sentence that you just told me.
we call him Spider Boo.
Nice.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and call it here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of DangIT Prodcast. It's been episode 413. My name is Justin.
And I'm Philip, and remember, everybody, pick up Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix before it's too late. Your 3DS would love you for it.
It might already be too late.
No, you can still do it. Just gotta add the funds. Link everything.
Pick up Rhythm Heaven. Everybody.
All right, thank you for watching. #bye, everybody. I guess I'll go ahead and make that pickup now.